The INFJ personality type is the rarest of the 16 different Myers-Briggs personality types. INFJ men and INFJ women are introverts who have an idealistic outlook on the world. They take action when it is required and carry out the tasks they believe are necessary. INFJs are natural humanists, and their primary motive in life is to assist people in society who are struggling, whether they be individuals or groups. In spite of the fact that this may sound overly idealistic, these are people that actually put their plans into effect. Individuals with the INFJ personality give off the impression of being warm and welcoming, but because to their introverted nature, they rarely share what's going on in their minds with others. There is a lot of reflection taking place at that location. INFJ male and INFJ female have an innate understanding of the universe and can usually see right through what is being conveyed to them. INFJs subscribe to the philosophy that actions speak more clearly than words, and that one's body language can indicate what is being hidden in their words. INFJs, who are also known as counselors or advocates, are exceptionally perceptive individuals who have a strong desire to maintain their own integrity. They are not very good at articulating their emotions and thoughts. Spending time in a group setting isn't typically enjoyable for INFJs because they prefer to be alone with their thoughts and focus on finding a remedy to a challenge rather than chatting with others. INFJs are anything but average, and this trait carries over into their personal relationships as well. Despite the fact that they each yearn for a significant connection that will fulfill their secretly harbored requirements for the utmost satisfaction of their bodies, minds, souls, and connections. INFJs are moralists who place a strong emphasis on upholding high standards and ideals in all aspects of their lives. Finding the person who is the ideal companion for an INFJ is like counting each grain of a heap of sand. INFJs have a dominantly introverted intuitive function, which largely precludes them from contacting someone, even if their intuition tells them that the person satisfies their stringent criteria. This is true even if the INFJ's severe requirements are met by the person they are approaching. They would rather keep their distance and secretly examine the person. Before they start talking to someone, they make an effort to figure out who they are. This is due to the fact that they feel exceedingly awkward while chatting to unfamiliar people or participating in casual conversations. They might put on an act of being busy while actually paying close attention to their potential life mate. When it does happen, the partner they choose must be someone who shares their desire to experience things in a way that is both profound and conscious. INFJs are also careful not to hurt the feelings of others. Indeed, INFJs are people who put the needs of others above their own. During the dating period, INFJs will make it a priority to find out as much as they can about their potential partner. This often extends beyond the material that has been offered, as these individuals try to discover meaning in what has not been expressed and evaluate whether or not the other person is as interested in their relationship as they are. People whose personalities are INFJ are prone to giving their romantic partners the wrong impression by staring at them for an extended period of time. In most cases, this happens when the INFJ is so intensely absorbed in what they are contemplating, or when they are scrutinizing the other person in such a way that it may even startle their spouse. When an INFJ does decide to give in to romantic feelings, they do it with all of who they are: mind, body, and spirit. Because of this, they are able to realize the highest possible level of connection with their spouse. They are not bashful about letting their spouse know how they feel about them and expect the same in return. Because INFJs are so creative and have such a fantastic language ability, they are quite effective at winning over the affections of their partners and melting their hearts. When it comes to sexual connection, INFJs focus more on the spiritual side of things than the actual experience itself. INFJs go out of their way to do anything they can to make their relationships happy. They put a lot of effort into maintaining peace in their relationship and do everything they can to steer clear of arguments. INFJs are excellent at identifying and managing the emotions of other people, but they have a difficult time recognizing and managing their own. The fact that INFJs don't easily open out to others contributes to the impression that they are secretive. The process of opening up to others about how they are feeling can take an INFJ a significant amount of time and effort. When they finally allow themselves to fall in love with one another, this drastically shifts. They are more inhibited by the thought of expressing their emotions and the qualities of sincerity, honesty, and open communication. As the relationship develops, they are able to perform an intuitive scan of the other person and swiftly identify any dishonesty that may be present. INFJs want their partners to understand and respect their need for personal space, as well as their need for personal development and values. Relationships are a high priority for INFJs, and they invest a significant amount of time and energy into ensuring that they are stimulating and affectionate. INFJs that are committed to their partners do everything they can to encourage their partners to realize their greatest potential. INFJs are exceptional listeners. As a result of this attribute, they are able to comprehend practically everything that the other person has to say and respond appropriately when it is required. Not only do they pay close attention while the other person in the relationship is talking, but they are also very good communicators. They have a high degree of sensitivity and are always willing to lend their partner a listening ear and a supportive shoulder whenever their spouse is experiencing emotional distress. In a romantic partnership, an INFJ's tendency to be reserved can be one of their shortcomings. Because they tend to keep things to themselves, their partners typically have a tough time getting to know them on a deeper level and understanding their genuine personality. INFJs are conflict avoiders. When it comes to their morals and convictions being called into question or ridiculed, they have almost no patience. It's possible that this will cause the notorious INFJ door slam to occur. If someone tries to alter an INFJ's personality, they will most certainly run against a great deal of resistance. The only thing that is likely to alter is the way in which they communicate with one another. INFJs are extremely compassionate individuals who base their choices on how they are feeling, rather than what they see or hear in a situation that is analogous. Any personality type that will constantly encourage one another without questioning their motivations or intentions makes for an excellent companion for an INFJ. An INFJ should carefully decide if they want to be pushed by personalities that are different from their own, or whether they want to excel effortlessly with someone who is similar to them. This is all for today's video. Thanks for your time. Tell us in the comments section where you are watching us from. See you in the next one. Take care.